Journey's leaving. Journey had to give her another hug. Hey guys, how you doing? Danny left this morning. It is 12:48. We're gonna go eat with Papa. I will in a minute.
Mom,
I have a headache, so I'm battling that. What?
I just spilled a ton of there, like all of these stuff.
You spilled a ton of what?
A ton of.
Oh, you just spilled a tunnel. I thought she said I spilled a ton of this stuff. I'm gonna put you guys, let's see. Make me a nice little tripod right here. Will that work? Okay, let's see. Alright, a little bit higher. Perfect, perfect. I will in just 1 second. So, Danny left this morning. She had to go back. She's got orders to work on. But we had an amazing, I'm in the dark. I don't know why it's like Halloween-y. I'll squinch down. I need you just a little bit higher. Let's see. You are on, oh, you're gonna slip off. You are on a box, a ink cartridge box, and a phone, and a box of fake nails, fake fingernails. Yeah, great tripod, Winnie. Winnie's gonna vlog. Anyway, so we got back late last night from Dollywood. I think everyone was just super tired. Haley, so let's do a little backtrack here. So the plan was we were going to go to Pigeon Forge, check into our room where we were going to eat at the chicken place, which was closed. They were only open from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. So good to know. So we didn't get to eat there. We ate at Shoney's, and then right next door to Shoney's was our hotel room. So we went and checked in, and Danny reserved the rooms, and so when we got there we could pay separate, and so they charged me twice, and it sucks. It happens every single time, so I'm gonna have to deal with that tomorrow. I don't know really what I'm going to do at this point. I might try to call them. I might actually try to do that right now and just see what happens, and then I'm gonna call my bank tomorrow and put a stop on one of them, because one was Friday and one was today, so it don't make any sense, you know what I mean? But when I was checking in, she did my card and she's like, oh, it didn't go through. So I did it again, and she was like, oh, it didn't go through, even though the screen said approved on there. And so I did it again. So I think she didn't cancel one. I don't even know. Something happened. I don't know. But that was $200 and something. So yeah, I need that money back. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. It sucks because every single time I pay for a room on my card, it always happens. It happened when we went to Michigan before, but that time it was like $500 and something. But I'm just like, why? That's why I need a credit card, because, you know, if it was Discover, I could just call them like right now and tell them. But it's my actual bank credit card, debit card. Anyway, so Papa's gonna take us out to eat. Oh, I was telling you guys what had happened. Sorry, my brain's like here and there and everywhere. So we were gonna go to Pigeon Forge. We ate at Shoney's, then we checked in, and we went up to our room and dropped off our bags, and then we were going to head to Dollywood. So the place we were staying on one side, and you had to walk through a breezeway, and then instead of it being open, they had steps that went up, and then there was like the little section, I showed it in my vlog, and then you could go all the way around. So we all walked all the way around. Evan and Haley saw the little opening and decided they were going to take a shortcut, and so they went through, and you had a duck underneath the metal stairwell, and well, I guess she ducked, but she got up too soon, and so she walked into it, and it knocked her down, and then it cut her eye and the bridge of her nose right here, and it was pretty bad because it was like blood was just like dripping down her face. So we went inside and asked for a first aid kit, which they didn't have crap in their first aid kit. So we were able just to, you know, kind of stop the bleeding, and then I went out in the car and waited because I'm like, come on, we're gonna go somewhere, because if it was any of my children, which, you know, Haley is Evan's girlfriend, but if it was Evan, if it happened to Evan or Nathan or Sterling or Journey, you know, I would be taking them to go get them checked out. So I felt it was right, no matter, you know, the bleeding, I just wanted it checked out specifically. So we went to one clinic and they wouldn't do anything with the face. So we had to travel to a different clinic. We finally got there, had to check in, wait in the car. So then we waited, and then finally, I don't know, it was like an hour later, she was able to go in and be seen. And so when she went in, I just went in with her and then just paid for it, and then went back out in the car and waited. I think she did end up having to pay because it was like gonna be so much money for just the visit, and then if she needed any extra like stitches or anything like that, it was going to be extra. So I think she ended up having to pay for the glue and the little, they taped it, so she probably had to pay for that. And then they gave her an antibiotic because the stairwell was rusty, just to keep any infection from forming, or so we had to go to a drugstore to go get that, her prescription. So we finally got that, and then Journey had been waiting so long, and she's in pull-ups, you guys, and so she flooded her pull-up and it went all over her pants, and all the clothes was back at the hotel rooms, and we were hungry, and so we were gonna go out to eat. So I'm like, okay, well, we have to get her some pants somewhere. So we saw Gabe's, so I stopped at Gabe's. I have a headache, sorry. That's why I'm touching my head. So we stopped at Gabe's and got her some pants, and I bought some hats and some gloves because I knew it would be cold at Dollywood. So then the plan had changed, that we were going to run to Knoxville, to McKay's, to that book CD store, and then from there get something to eat and go to Dollywood. Well, we were still full from breakfast, so we just kind of skipped out on getting something to eat, and we ended up going into Dollywood. It was pretty full. We got there about 2, and then I couldn't get my app to work. It wasn't logged in. I wasn't logged in when I purchased the tickets, so the barcode to get in, because I had to purchase tickets. I purchased them for Evan and Haley, but it wouldn't scan. I didn't have the scanner code, the scanner bar. So we had to wait in line and get actual tickets printed out, and then we went in. So anyway, we weren't there. I mean, by the time said and done, we got in, it was probably after 3, and we left. It got cold pretty fast, and we left around 8 o'clock, I think 8:15. But first, my husband and Journey ended up leaving and going to the car because it was that cold. He was cold specifically, and so he actually walked from there. I guess he didn't take a tram, he walked, and he said it took him 18 minutes to walk with Journey to there. I guess he carried Journey a mile. That's what the tram driver, they're like, if you're parked here, that is about a mile walk. Anyway, so then Evan and Haley were riding rides, and it was Danny and I and Swirly, and we were waiting for bread because they have amazing bread, and so we were waiting in line for bread, and we waited a long time for bread, but we finally got the bread, and we got a hot cocoa, and then we just proceeded to walk out. And Then we took a tram and got to there, and then we drove home. But all in all, it was, I mean, I had a great time. Anytime with Danny is a great time. So I had a great time the whole time she was here. Of course, I had to work, and I did work a lot, but that's, you know, to be expected when you have an Etsy shop. Just like if I was to go visit her, I just, you know, she's going to work on her orders. But I did bump my turnaround time from 3 weeks to 4 weeks, and it did fall in there, but I did have a lot of, you know, triple and 4 or 5 orders in a thing, so that's more. I mean, you might have 16 orders to work on, but over half of them are 4 or 5. Does that make sense? Like items in the order, so it's actually a lot more. So it did take me a lot longer. I was thinking I was going to have Wednesday and Thursday, Friday and Saturday and Sunday off. I technically am still off. The next orders are due to ship out on the 23rd, but I have so many. I still have a lot of orders that I will work tonight. And I'm going to work Tuesday. I'm going to work part of Wednesday. I'll probably work in the morning. And then in the evening, make some stuff for Thanksgiving. And then I want to take all of Thursday. I want to just, I need it. Danny will probably tell you, you know, if you ask Danny, yeah, I seriously need time off. And so I think, because I am closed right now still, I've been closed for almost 2 weeks now. I think I closed on the 8th. So it's been 10, 11, 12, 13. It's been 13 days. I think I'm just going to keep myself closed. I might even take all of December. I don't even know at this point. At this point, I'm like in total burnt out mode, like severe burnt out mode. And I have a headache right now. I think I just have a headache because of we were at Dollywood, didn't eat the best, you know what I mean, and then come home, went to sleep, and got up, and it might be roller coasters too, which are amazing, you guys. I got to ride the roller coasters at Dollywood. I got to ride the Eagle, the Wild Eagle, or whatever it's called. It was amazing. I love that roller coaster. And we rode a Tornado, and I think those were the only 2 I rode. I rode some other something Fury, something to do with fire trucks, Blazing Fury, I don't know. Anyway, but I got to ride some rides, because normally when we go, I don't really get to ride any rides. I don't have anyone. I guess I could ride them by myself. I never actually considered, you know, doing that, but I guess I could. But we did have a great time, and yeah, I can't wait to go back. I'd really love to go back when, you know, it's warmer, and I would love to go back with Danny. Cat's down here smelling. But my husband's going to be home here in a few, and we are going to go out to eat with Papa. I do want to stop at Walmart. I do need to stop. Oh, it's my phone. You're sitting on my phone. Stop at a few places, and then I will come home and try to see how many orders I can get out the door tomorrow to take some off from Tuesday, because Tuesday's full, Wednesday's full, Thursday, everything else. From here on out, we're full until probably 2 or 3 weeks, because I didn't take, you know, I didn't bump up, I just closed down. So my plan is to get all these orders out, which is, we'll just say it's under 200 at this point. At this point, we are under 200 open orders. So just to work my tail off. We got Thanksgiving coming up. Thanksgiving, you know, I'm just going to continue to try to bust these orders out until we're good, until they're all gone. And then I will consider opening back up, whether or not it will be, you know, to put out any more Christmas stuff. Don't really think so, but yeah. Look at girl eat some ham. So yummy. forgot to turn it on. I'll turn it on in a minute. I'm worried about turning the machine on out here because my husband and Dre are asleep on the couch. I have no idea how long they've been asleep, but I crashed out probably. Let me check. Yeah, so I had a headache and I don't know if it's just from Dollywood, too much fun, don't know. But I had a headache, so when I got up, I ate some of the bread that we brought home, and I took 2 Advil, and then I took a shower, and then it was probably like an hour or so later, maybe close to 2 hours. My husband, he was getting ready to go to church, and then I was like, the Advil hasn't touched it, hasn't done anything. So I was like, well, I'll take some Tylenol. So I took Tylenol, and then we went out to eat, and the whole time we went out to eat, everything, I felt awful. Then we ran to Walmart, and I ended up, because I took the last 2 Advil, I just bought, there's a, it's an Advil acetaminophen mix. So it's actually, I think, 250 milligrams. I'll have to get it. It says it right on there of how much, you know, ibuprofen is in it, or Advil, and then acetaminophen, how much. So it's like a combo pill, which is kind of like what I did, right? So I just bought some of that. I didn't take any more. I thought sleep would probably be my best bet. I have about 4 orders to finish up for tomorrow, and then the next orders are due to ship out on the 23rd, but I have so many of them, like on the 23rd, 24th, 25th, you know, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I have just a ton of orders, probably over 100 and something for those 3 days. So I'm going to work on some today. I figured even if I got a couple off from, you know, those lists those days, today, and then I'm gonna work tomorrow, which technically I don't have any orders due to ship out, you know, but I'm gonna work it, and then I'm gonna work on Wednesday or Tuesday. So yeah, I'm going to, my heat press is heating up. I'm going to do that. Nobody's ate dinner. This is what I'm going to snack on right now because I have to take my meds. I should have taken them way earlier, but I did not because I was sleeping. Danny made it home already, so I'm so happy and thankful. I'm so thankful that she came because it's just fun to spend time with friends. I had a great time. And then, yeah, I'll figure out, I do have a frozen pizza, so if they get up and want me to make that, I'll make that. Right now they're crashed out and it's 8:22 p.m. Thing with Journey is like, if they went to bed now, they wouldn't stay, she'd probably get up at like 2 a.m. Work. Let's go downstairs and work. Hi guys. The light's going. Okay, stopped. Welcome to the vlog. It is, what is it? It's Monday. We went grocery shopping. The reason why we go grocery shopping on Tuesday is because of Etsy. I get paid on Mondays. Hold on. So my money initiates on Monday and it's available on Tuesday. So that's why we've always gone grocery shopping on Tuesday, because I pay for the groceries. But because my shop is closed down, I'm not making any money. I actually owe. I have a big bill with Etsy right now. I thought they did that. I don't actually know, because I've never owed money to Etsy. I don't actually know how that works, or if it's like at the end of the month they take it out of your account. If they, I seriously don't know. But I owe them a few $100s right now for shipping, because I have been closed for the past 2 weeks, which is fine. I'm just, you know, it has been, I will say this, it has been, because I was telling my husband this on the way home when we went grocery shopping, it's almost like a layer of stress has been released. What am I saying? A layer of stress has been released off me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm actually trying to say there. Not making any sense in my brain now. But you know, when you have an Etsy shop and you get a lot of messages, you know, people asking different questions, but anytime that dun dun, if your phone does that, goes off, you know somebody has asked a question. And every time I would do that, it's almost like, oh my god, like you're preparing for the worst. I think that's the thing. It's like somebody's either complaining about something, or you know. So now that my shop's closed, I mean, it might go off maybe once a day, if that. I do, at the beginning, was getting a lot of people like saying, hey, I noticed your clothes are gonna open back up, I want to order for Christmas, or you know. So I don't get that as often as I did maybe the first week I got it, but a lot of people, I was like, oh, I'm gonna open up Friday, which I might still open up. But oh my goodness, this is where all these scissors they were all buried. I have all these. Which ones are the newest ones? I have no idea. I just grab a pair, and if it don't cut, I find another pair, and if that don't cut, I found another pair. So I just hang them up on a hook right there. But anyway, yeah, in the beginning I did get a lot of people. But I might open, I'm not really sure yet. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I might, but then again, I might not. I might just work on new Valentine's stuff, and you know, just new stuff in general. Just because I just feel I'm very burnt out. I'm still burnt out. I still have 100 and something orders to get out the door. So right now my goal is to complete these orders, and then I do want to do a good big cleaning in this room. Not only in this room, but in my house in general. My house needs to be, you know how like my shelves hadn't been dusted in probably 6-8 months. Probably more than 8 months, to be honest with you. I think the last time my shelves were dusted was probably, I don't know, beginning of the year maybe. So it's been a long time. They did get dusted. It's kind of funny though. So I dusted, this was before I knew Danny was coming. I had one day I was just in a cleaning mood, and it was before Journey's birthday. I cleaned the carpets, and then I went on and I dusted a majority of the shelving. Not all of it, because some of it's my husband's stuff and I just hate moving his crap around. So, but then when Danny was coming down, he's like, I bet you nobody noticed I dusted the shelves. And I was like, you did? But I didn't tell him that I had previously dusted, like right before Journey's birthday. So our shelves are dusted. No, we don't dust all the time. In fact, like I said, we rarely dust. That's one thing with shelves. That's why you don't want shelves in your house, because if you have shelves, you have to dust. But anyway, I am going to work. It is approximately, I just edited 2 vlogs. It's 3:05, and my plan is to get some work done right now. I have chicken in the crock pot. We're gonna have barbecue chicken. Papa's gonna come over, and then we're probably gonna have french fries or something with it, because the girls, Journey will eat the barbecue chicken with just a fork. Sterling doesn't really care for it. So I always try to add just something in with something. And I see something on my lens right there. But anyway, I just try to add something in that I know that they'll both eat. But I'm going to work, and yeah, let's get some work done. So I made some barbecue chicken. I have some chips with it. And I made some french fries. So.
Thanks for watching. Hey, tomorrow. Bye, guys.